And we're live.
So I'm trying to pay a decent amount of attention.
I watched a show today with a neat premise. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle saw it. Do you guys know Brightburn? This show,
No, I
this
haven't heard
TV
of
show? It's a movie, actually. So here it is. It's Superman, essentially, right? So you've got this farming couple, lovely, wonderful, good-hearted people who make an honest living working the land and growing their crops. And then a meteor-like spaceship comes and plows into the earth. They have been trying to have children, but didn't. And sure enough, mom discovers her beautiful baby boy. And they raise this child like it was their own with nothing but kindness and goodness. And it's basically Superman. But sometime around puberty, the boy is bad. And he starts like fucking things up. And he wants to like scare or rape a girl that's his age. She's like also 12 years old, sneaking into her room at night and doing creepy shit. He breaks her hand by just smashing it with his own super strength right in school, like in gym class. He just crushes her hand and it's like deformed and wrecked. He fucks her up. And I won't go too much farther. You can get that much almost out of the trailer. But it's what would happen if Superman came to Earth, but no heart of gold.
Maybe he was a shitty kid.
So we've discussed this before when it came out. I was a big fan of it. But the real mystery is how they didn't get sued, because they're literally copying the Superman mythos right down to the wire. You know, small town Kansas family, boy falls from the sky. They're infertile, so they take him in. It's Roy from The Office, you know, Pam's douchebag first boyfriend, the fiance. He's the dad. The mother is an actress that I've seen around a lot. She usually does comedic stuff. I think I've seen her in some of those like Seth Rogen movies and stuff like that. Some of those comedies. She's a good actress.
Taylor likes with the big boobs? Or am I mixing up girls? No, okay.
Yeah, yeah. She doesn't have big boobs. And you're thinking of the girl that I like with the big boobs.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
How did that narrow it down? Like just one?
She's a comedian with giant boobs. What's her name?
Are we talking about the redhead or the brunette?
Brunette.
Comedian with giant boobs.
She's a blonde, isn't she?
Roseanne.
No, she had a Netflix special. She did ayahuasca in one of the episodes.
Oh, that's not her. That's
Who are we talking about?
It's Chelsea Handler. He's thinking of Chelsea Handler.
It's not her though. Okay.
It's definitely not Chelsea Handler. It's an actually funny person. So yeah, it's a good fucking movie. It is very scary in parts to me. I thought it was because I don't know. There's something about like if you've got an adult villain, you're like, he's got motives and goals and well thought out evil plan. He'll stop at nothing, but he's got steps to his plan. But when you've got a child who is like the evil doer, it's like, oh my God, kids have all sorts of crazy thoughts. He could just go off on a tangent and like the smallest slight could like send him, and it does. You know, these violent, awful things he does. He takes on a whole new persona. He does lots of murder. His powers are those of Superman.
It sounds like the Twilight Zone episode where it's like, imagine a world where a little boy can be a cunt to his family and you can't do anything about it. Well, now you're in that world and everyone's smoking. Look at this boy. Like that's basically what it is. Just a shitty kid who has ultimate power. But I can see how they wouldn't sue, because like, okay, the origin story is the exact same, but like Superman as a kid, I don't know anything about Superman, but he didn't have a shitty phase. He was always good. And I assume this kid in Brightburn doesn't have a redemption arc. It's about defeating this super shitty kid, not like convincing him to come to become Superman.
Pretty much, yeah. This is evil Superman.
That is ridiculously similar, though. Like that's absurd.
Kyle said he has the same powers, which is true, but like I'm watching him use his laser eyes, and I'm like, these are like the same special. So they're also red laser eyes, okay? You know, like
the same color. Well, actually, red is the color of evil. So
they even have the same shit with like his spaceship that he lands in is like a very important plot piece, because they hide it in the barn. you know,
just like
they
Superman.
Wow, he's taking his new superhero form, Sinister.
Big S on his chest.
Yes, I'm Sinister, and I'm going to meet up with my girlfriend Lois Penny Lane.
This is Lois Payne. She's super slutty.
She's
and
like Lois
dumb.
Lane, but even bigger tits and a whore.
Yeah,
And he's evil too.
it's a good popcorn movie. It's I think maybe 90 minutes long, 95 minutes long. It's not some big long ass thing that you're gonna you really sympathize with the parents. I personally was like neck and neck with the dad with decision processes. I was just like, me and this guy are on the same wavelength. That wife of his, though, she needs a talking to, and they better drive way off to do the talking because Junior's got super hearing.
Did he have
Was the
super
wife
hearing?
being an enabler? Was the wife enabling his behavior?
The wife was an enabler. She was an apologist. Is what she was. She was he's going through a phase and this and that.
What happens after he kills his father eventually?
I mean, I don't want to spoil the movie too much, but
I mean, like, I'm obviously he kills his father, right?
I don't want to spoil the movie and confirm or deny whether or not he kills anyone in his family. But he does kill other people, and he goes on several rampages, and it's genuinely frightening is a strong word. You know, I'm a grown man. It's rare that I'm actually in my home and frightened. Jump scares always get me, but I don't think of that as horror. I think of that as like a cheap surprise. Like I was watching Red Letter Media the other day, my favorite YouTube channel of all time, and they were talking about jump scares and how they're just these cheap bullshit nonsense, and they showed like a really quiet clip for a few minutes, and I'm just staring at it like they were like shitting on The Conjuring or something like that. And then all of a sudden they pop up the face of Bagul from Insidious and like play that sound that's just like, and I'm it's 4 a.m. here. I'm sitting up in bed and I screamed out loud. It scared me so I was like literally fucking I was just and my heart's racing and I'm like, this is the most afraid I've been in a year. And I was in prison. I haven't been this like surprised, frightened, shocked, whatever you want to call it, since I was threatened with rape in prison, right? Like this is scary as fuck. I don't know if scary is the right word, but I was surprised by it. It was really scary. They are effective on me. This has a few little jump scares, but it's more about the mood and the visuals because the kid wears a mask that he makes.
He's not good
and
at
obviously
sewing.
You can't tell the kid to take the mask off because he's Superman. Or no, he's not Superman.
He only wears the mask when he's out doing evil. And you'll just sort of like a character will be like,
flying boy is that?
A character will be like washing dishes and like over their shoulder, you'll see like him hovering, wearing this like it looks a bit like Darth Maul or something. It's like red and black and all jagged, and it's genuinely creepy. Good movie. I can't remember the director, but it's someone we all know. I don't want to say Zack Snyder or maybe it was produced by the guy who ruined Star Trek. I don't remember exactly who made it, but it's a good movie. It's low budget, but you can't tell. Like modern special effects, when used sparingly, are both really affordable.
James Gunn, I think the producer.
James Gunn, that's the guy. That's the guy. Yeah. So yeah, I would highly recommend that movie.
It's interesting. I'll give that a watch.
Yeah. It's an hour. So I'm hoping for a sequel because I get invested when they build a universe. Kyle says no. Interesting.
Won't happen.
Oh, that's what you're saying. So I kind of want to know what happens next. I kind of want to know all right. Oh, and I want the same actor. So the actor that played this guy was like 12, right? So next time, 17 years old, kind of awkward, some pimples, an imperfect person. Let's see what he's up to, right? Let's
just
see.
Rape. Just murder rape all the time. Just killing people with his super cock and blowing loads through the top of their skulls.
Oh yeah, I mean,
all right, put it on Pornhub.
The addition of